Okay, so the 5-year plan is supposed to be said in 2 days, not today, technically.
Bruh!
2 days.
Are we live?
Huh?
Are we live?
I think so. No.
Oh, we're live.
Okay. Yeah, we're live.
Welcome to Time Out with JSA, everybody. Every week we feature a new trio of JSA members. This episode we get to know Marcus Tate, Aaron O'Brien, and Kevin Tran.
Yes.
So, yes, everybody, welcome. You're probably wondering who the hell I am because I'm not a JSA officer, but I've taken over the podcast, so I'm here. My name is Marcus Tate. I am a sophomore now, rising sophomore. My major is currently computer science, but I'm trying to get that changed. And I'm the club president of the voice acting club. So, how did I join JSA? I got dragged to an event by Aaron. So that's how I got into JSA.
Yep, we like to
And
see
my hobbies are being a pro MLG gamer. I like to do voice things occasionally, I'm just, occasionally voice acting stuff. I also like playing D&D. And there's that.
Very good.
And writing is a good passion of mine sometimes as well. Anywho, I guess we're gonna have to get started with our first set of questions. If you could only cook and eat one dish for the rest of the day, one dish for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? I guess we'll start with Kevin.
Or sure. In my opinion, very biased opinion, I would cook and eat every day fried rice. Since fried rice, I could switch it up to a vegetable fried rice if I feel like it. It's also a rice dish, which I eat rice 24/7 anyway, so I'm perfectly fine with that. And it's just versatile in general. You can do meat, do vegetables, you can do both. You can spice it up, you can not spice it up.
Yes. I think I would do chicken wings.
Oh.
Because you can get different sauces and everything,
Like
honey barbecue or buffalo.
Ooh.
I probably would, I'd be able to live happily for the rest of my life of chicken wings.
Okay, how far is this how far is this going? Am I like does it mean that these ingredients are the only ingredients I can like physically touch to cook with? Like, okay, because I'm thinking, what if I make it A5 Wagyu beef, like that? Like I can only cook that, so I just, it appears out of nowhere and I just cook it. Is that because I feel like it'd be hard to procure.
I feel like you get sick of Wagyu beef. People say this
That's true,
as like
but
corn flavored butter.
I could sell it, right? And I can make a profit. Okay.
I mean, that's true, but like
I can only eat it too. Shit.
Yeah, so like what else would you
But I can
have
put different
multiple
spices on
ingredients.
it
You
too.
have multiple ingredients.
And there's different parts of the Wagyu,
Also, it's kind of funny. This is like one of the most anticipated podcast episodes, but nobody's here.
Yeah. Where's the team?
Sometimes it do be like that.
That's all.
Another question that that I'm legally obliged to ask is, what's the worst thing that's happened to you recently? Nothing. I don't know. Nothing's really fucking. Sorry, I'm probably not allowed to swear. Nothing's really What can I?
Yeah, you can.
I can swear. Pog. Nothing's really happened to me recently. That's been like weird, I guess.
Alright, Marcus. I'll tell you one thing that's weird happened here. In the basement of the house that we're in right now.
Okay, what's happened?
I'm just chilling, and you know how there's a vent above me, where I'm sitting? There's a vent above my desk.
Yeah.
So I'm just chilling, I check my phone, and then I see like a little flash of like something like gray go past my eyes, like onto my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I look down, and it's a fucking centipede.
Oh.
It's running around on my chest trying to figure out what the hell is going on because it fell out the vent.
Oh my god, that's
I
fell out of the vent.
Then I reached inner peace and was like, get off me. And then I fucking grabbed it, threw it in the trash can, and then crushed it under a paper plate. And I was like, alright.
God damn. That's crazy.
How did you survive that ordeal?
Buddhism.
Yo, Buddhism saved me. Buddhism saved me.
Exactly.
I mean, as for me, same thing with Marcus. Nothing weird has happened. It's been pretty boring, to be honest.
Nothing like super memorable.
Yeah. Just playing games, watching shit. The usual, sleeping.
Alright, cool. So now a part of the podcast where we answer questions.
Yep.
Yes. So let's take a look.
Let's take a look in the book.
We got. Okay, so Nadia asks, what is our favorite nightmare? Start with that.
Okay, yeah, I'll start off. My favorite. Okay,
Wait.
favorite is in like scariest
Marcus,
nightmare.
are you starting from the top?
What's up?
This is not the right. This is not the right one.
Is it?
This is where the beginning of the questions for this one is.
You're right. It's going too far.
Okay. Well, either way. Favorite is in like scariest or the one that
I don't know. What is your favorite?
Do you
nightmare
like
to have?
any nightmare? Are you supposed to like a nightmare?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the good. That's a good
I don't
question.
think. I feel like okay. What's your favorite dream that you've had? Let's start with
Yeah,
that.
like fucking. I don't know. I hate all my nightmares. They all suck.
Yeah, I don't think anyone if you like a nightmare, then it's not a nightmare.
I
That's
guess
true.
the one nightmare that I'm always fearful of is the fear of like being lost at sea. I had one nightmare about that one time, and I don't know how long it lasted, but the entire time I woke up in a cold sweat because I think the phobia is called like thalassophobia, fear of the unknown, like the deep.
Yeah,
But
deep sea.
that shit scares the hell out of me.
Sometimes I will have dreams about like scary games and such, but
Mhm.
I like make up my own version of the game. Sometimes I get like really lucid dreams or whatever, where I can like design my own shit. So, like for example, recently when I was going through the FNAF theory, some of that shit's real fucking scary or whatever.
Mm.
So, like the first night I got back into it, I woke up from a FNAF nightmare that wasn't great. And at some point, I think it was a couple nights later, I was just kind of yeah. I mean, that's not as bad anymore because I got to all like the theories in the books. It's like nothing scary to look at.
FNAF is now real.
I know, and like I was like designing my own FNAF game, and at one point I realized I don't really like this, so I decided to wake up. But luckily, it was like in the morning at this point. So there's that. But my favorite dream. See, all the favorite dreams that I have, I don't remember. But, like, I guess I could describe my favorite type of dream. It's like the ones where, like, I go on, like, a really cool adventure where we're, like, gearing up to, like, I got, like, powers or something like that. And, like, B or whatever cast of people I'm with are gearing up to fight something. But I always get woken up in the morning because of the sunrise. I'm really sensitive to that. So when I get my third blackout curtain, I swear I can sleep as long as I want to. There's not gonna be any light in my room.
You have the
Let's
longest dream.
go.
How about you're in?
I don't know. I think I only have one reoccurring dream. Okay, I have a few, but they're more like this is the most like concrete. Like every time that this dream happens, it plays out the exact same. It's a dream that I've been having since I was in third grade.
Mm-hmm.
It's where I get on the bus, and the bus driver is a droid from Star Wars. I don't know, like I don't even. But in my dream, I'm too afraid to even look at the head of the droid. Like I'm just like, all right, and then I run to my seat, and then the bus driver takes me to the wrong stop, and just leaves everyone there, like stranded. So I have to walk all the way home, and then when I get home, I find out that both my parents are dead. Right? I just find their dead corpses.
This
just
one.
slain, all blood everywhere. I'm just like, holy fuck! Right? Like fucking child Aaron had just the worst time with this nightmare. And then each time that I had this dream, it would progress further. Like it would start at the same spot, but I would get further into the dream, like time wise. So I think second or third time, I went outside and I asked my neighbor. He was just like washing his car or something, and he told me that they faked their own deaths and went to Thailand for some reason.
Huh.
Right? And then each time that but then each time that I get to that spot in the dream, something different happens. Where I try to one time I tried to just run to the airport. One time I got on a bike and then I didn't know what I was planning, but I just started biking. I don't think it was in the direction of the airport even. Now that I think about it, I just started biking, and every time after that I would just wake up. So I never got to find my parents in that dream. So it was kind of weird.
I don't really have a super recurring dreams, but sometimes I'll have a dream where I obviously know it's kind of like a revisit or a part two to it. I'll just I won't remember awake and consciousness, but when I'm unconscious, I'll just know. It's kind of one of those things I experience it again. But for the third thing, do dreams have meaning? Absolutely. I've had prophetic dreams before. I've had premonitions of the day, and it actually happens during the day. Yeah. So I think that some dreams do have meaning. Some are just fun. But I've had legitimately prophetic dreams before.
Yeah, I feel like dreams do have meaning, but I'm just too scared to face the meanings. Because most of the meanings of my dreams would turn out to me I don't know. It'd probably be some sort of analogy of death of a child or some shit. Most of it, if you look too far into my dreams, it just gets very dark. So I prefer there not to be a meaning at all.
You, Kevin?
I guess for me, my dreams just, I guess, show parts of me that I never knew that I've known. For example, it's whenever I'm thinking when I'm awake, obviously, I'm more of a realist, but in my dreams, it's always about the future and what could happen in the future and my prospects in the future. That's the majority of my dreams. And I guess, even though I am stuck in the here and now and possibly next year or two, part of me is just what will happen in 10, 15 years, maybe more?
Okay. There's that.
I think a lot of our dreams, they come from the scientific reason behind your dreams is basically your consciousness trying to see or trying to take in what your brain is doing as it files away your day's memories. But I definitely think the way that your brain does it tells you a little bit about yourself and how you're where your mind is at and what your mind prioritizes. If your dream mostly focuses on one person, that person could have been very important to your brain the day before, That's just how I see it.
Also, they say that you only dream about people that you know.
Yeah, if you see if there are extras in your dream, basically, those will be people that you pass by in real life, or sometimes they'll be faceless because your brain just doesn't come up with faces.
Yeah. All right. We can go on to the next question.
Yeah.
We have a series of questions from, I believe this is Jackie. So we have, who would you save? A random stranger or your dog, cat, or any pet you have? Well, it's kind of when you think about it, it's kind of am I out in a situation? Was there ever a situation where I had to save a stranger or a pet? It's I guess if you're in a car crash, or whatever, your dog is in the burning car, you could save before the engine blows up, or you could save the stranger that could potentially be at fault for causing you this harm. Could also be yours, but
Yeah, just say it's burning fire.
Yeah,
right?
So you got two burning cars. You save the person or the cat, or the pet, I should say. I don't have a cat. It's kind of a dumb. It's kind of a difficult question, I should say.
It's a motherfucking Hunter x Hunter reference right there, guys. We did it. We made a Hunter x Hunter reference.
That's why I don't get the reference.
It's there's different scenarios that can play out, and depending on the scenario, a decision can be made. But the question itself, it's really hard to digest on its own.
I think I'd rather do my pet, honestly.
No, I'm gonna have to agree, honestly, because if my pet's in the car with me and I did hit a random stranger, regardless it being my fault or not, It's my pet, bro. I'm gonna save it.
True.
Yeah, I think, okay. I'm gonna be contrarian. I'm gonna say the person,
Mhm.
assuming that they're not at fault. Like, if it's just a burning, if it's a burning house, right? And yeah, I just have to help a stranger.
One, you should never actually in real life run into a burning house.
Yeah, I mean, okay, if they like fainted on the entrance of the house, right? And my dog is next to them. They're both about to catch fire, right? I'm trying to juice the situation, you know. I'd probably say to the person, just because. Okay, well, I'm not very close to like many pets, so I don't know. I feel like,
Yeah.
and people just live longer.
Of course.
Also, that puts them in life debt to me.
Yeah, but you may never see them again in some situations,
Exactly.
you know.
It's true.
There's a lot that could happen.
Are they hot? Do I know?
Oh God, Aaron! Always trying. Look, I saved you. Now let me in your pants. Okay.
Alright,
And then-
Jenna asked it, hot or not? Hot, yes. Not, probably yes.
What?
They have to, as long as they look like a moral person, you know?
Yeah.
I'll give them the good old... If they look like a witch and they got like 3 teeth in their mouth and one of them's gold, then maybe I'm not saving them.
True. Is this being restreamed to Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It is.
Cool.
Some people are listening on Twitch.
If you want to open that, you can see if people are typing in the chat. But it should,
We'll
traffic
probably
should
talk
be
in
in the
the
Discord.
podcast discussion. Where is it?
It's just GMU JSA on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Probably advertise it again. That's okay.
That's alright.
That's all. Okay.
What's the next question?
So next question is, what are the qualities you look for in a person when it comes to dating? Physical appearance and emotional mentality and personality. Well, I mean, I don't want somebody that's like super overweight. Okay, let's get the physical out of the way. You know, I don't really care about the height. I mean, I've dated somebody who is much shorter than me. It's not really that much a big deal to me. The personality, as cliche as it is, it's a big thing for me because you know
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a crazy dude. Well, I'm not crazy.
I'm not like other guys.
I'm ready.
I'm so quirky, but I actually. Well, I'm just kind of an orthodox person. So
Yeah.
I need somebody. I think the only like huge requirement is a sense of humor. You'd be able to
Of course.
kind of like if I need to be able to, you have to be able to vibe with me. If you can't handle my overwhelming energy, I'm 6'2", I think. 2 to 3, in between there somewhere. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Alright.
But wait. Let me finish. But gotta be able to vibe with me, and also, I guess one more thing in physical appearance that I prefer, but it's not a requirement. I like hair on the shorter side and dark.
Gotcha.
Well, the girls look down. Well,
Let's go!
Aaron's all about tall girls. So,
Oh yeah.
but to cap it off. So, you know, for me, not super overweight. Preferably has shorter, darker hair, and a sense of humor. Well, okay.
Alright. Hannah's saying that she'll only date people who are 7 feet. I'm 5'9", and I got 2 on the end of my legs. Huh?
I mean,
Oh my God.
he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Oh yeah.
Oof.
Let's go!
Oh,
Imagine Aaron gets rejected live on podcast.
Bruh!
oh.
It's not like I would actually ask anyway. You have to be at least 6 foot to ride this stride.
Oh, baby.
As if anybody would want to.
Bro.
Tune in next week to watch Aaron reject me. What?
Whoa.
Wait a second. Oh, I don't think he'd say no, Hannah. Don't give him the opportunity. Okay,
Hold
anywho. I'm 6'2" to 3. People say I'm 6'3", but I think I'm actually 6'2". And then how tall are you, Kevin?
You see, I'm actually 6 feet exact.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well, I want to have a follow-up question. How big is everybody's shoe size?
Oh, mine is 12.
God damn.
What
I'm
about you,
like
Aaron?
9.5, maybe 10.
Let's go 16.
Mr. Big Feet.
All right, ladies, if you have a foot fetish, hit my
Wait a
man's
second.
up.
Wait
Hit
a
up
second.
Marcus, yo, hit
Wait
up
a
Marcus.
second.
Size 16.
Look, you know what they say about dudes
I'm
with
selling Marcus
16.
feet pics at a very low price.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
$100
My
a
man,
month.
size 16.
10 feet pics a month.
Alright, so I said I'm gonna put LD all right?
Yeah.
But you know what they say about
Only feet.
You know what they say about dudes with big feet? They make excellent clowns. Let's go.
Hey, look,
Oh,
the cloud shoes are gonna look extra fine.
Exactly.
oh no.
Anywho,
Wait. Okay, you gotta ask the question.
Yeah, we're gonna ask the question.
Alright.
What kind of person? What kind of qualities look for in a person? Aaron?
All right, you gotta be able to play with knowledge or
Play
ideas.
with knowledge.
Play-
Like,
knowledge.
okay,
Knowledge.
I can say some shit, and Marcos will be, like Marcus half the time won't bat an eye. Like I could say like fascism wasn't too bad. Marcus is
Oh god, dude. Oh, wait.
like, it's not like okay. Obviously, fascism is horrible.
Okay.
but the words
You never
coming
really
out of
say
my mouth
anything
aren't as
too
harmful
backwards.
as fascism, like as an implied idea.
You don't really say anything too backwards. Sometimes you say disgusting stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I say things in a disgusting way, just for the sheer haha
It's for
funny shock value, right?
To be fair, he did get a go mad at him in high school by asking him
Oh.
what if he had tit cancer.
Yeah, okay. That was a joke that I thought would work, because I heard it said before, but I didn't think in regards to science,
The thing is, the girl that he said it to had a history of breast cancer.
Yeah, I was
fucking
pretty
asked
like
you to
devastated to
get
hear that. I'm actually so sorry for that.
It's like it was freshman year. It's okay.
Yeah, 14-year-old Aaron, kind of cringe. Not gonna lie, kind of cringe, bro.
No cap.
Aaron strolls into the bar. It's like, hey, girl,
You got
what
to
if you had tit cancer? And they just
Yeah,
fucking
tit
go
cancer,
like,
girl.
oh my god, I'm so turned on right now. Oh my.
Bro.
Imagine. The most backwards world. And hey, what about a physical appearance and stuff?
I don't mind too much. It is as long as there's effort. That's really all that matters. If there's at least the effort. I mean, obviously, I am genetically programmed to do that. Genetically, I am going to pursue women that
Or
are
attract? I mean, yeah, nobody can fault you for doing that.
my genetic blueprints. I think I am programmed because I am about a quarter Chinese. I need that tall Chinese princess,
Oh shit.
that sits on top of a tower, and I must save her from the approaching Mongolians. I don't know.
It's too bad that girls that are 6 foot are so rare, and none of them want to date Aaron.
They're like giraffes, but with horns because they're.
Wow, dude! Aaron calls women giraffes live on podcast.
Think about it. It's already hard to find a giraffe, right? On top of that, they have horns, which makes them unicorns as well, which makes them even harder to find.
Giraffes have horns?
No. I'm just using the illusion to giraffe horns.
Aaron likes girls with long necks.
Long neck.
What that neck do?
Got that long neck.
All right. Anything
Uh-oh.
else? Anything else?
Huh?
Anything else?
All I will say is they gotta have that whew,
He's saying that he likes if they have a fat ass.
Oh, I see.
No. You heard me wrong. They gotta have the whew,
Like a
whew.
what?
Are you talking about her curves or her spine?
Oh, sorry, Hannah. I didn't mean it like that.
Woo, in which way?
just hold your hand, right, and let it drop, and say that sound, and sort of let it curve with that sound, you know? You know?
So like an hourglass figure type.
They gotta be more curved than the new Samsung G9 gaming monitor, you know?
Okay.
All right. For just to say it bluntly, he wants that ass. All right. What are you looking for, Kevin?
Let's see. Physically, I don't have pretty high standards in my opinion. If she's worse than me, then I think there's a problem. But like, I'm honestly fine with most things. As for personality, of course, though cliche, I obviously look for a good personality because, in my opinion, I'm a pretty big nerd / weeb. So if she doesn't,
Yo, let's go, nerd gang. Let's go.
like, if she's not willing to crank out a 10-hour anime video game session, binge, whatever, then I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
At
if the
least
vibe
not
is-
willing to put up with. It has to be willing to at least put up with that, you know.
Yeah. Like the vibe has to match, you know. It has to match. And let's see here. As for height, I honestly don't mind height. As long as it's not,
I'm gonna get taller than anybody I date, you know. So
I'm just saying, man, if she's taller than 5'10", she puts on 3-inch heels, I'm just gonna be like, shit.
so I am just muted because he's sitting right next to me.
Yeah, I'm right next to Marcus, so don't worry about it.
Oh boy. But yeah, that's the
also,
basic thing.
I must explain for Jenna and for Hannah. So, okay, first of all, uwiu, right, refers to the curve of the lady, right? It's just like if you had a curve, like a bunch of curved notes in a row, you know? You just take a fat curve together, you know? Curve them together. That's why it's a uwiu.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not necessarily hourglass. The curves can be elsewhere. All right. Curves anywhere. I'll take
he
them.
likes a curvy chin, dude.
The curvature of her chin. It's
Damn, I love your butt chin.
Yo, that butt, you're looking nice today, man.
Okay, and then what Hannah was saying, she was referring to when I was playing Dear Lord with Vinny, her, I think David was there, Sai, I think Andrew was playing as well. So basically, I had to imitate someone's posture at the table. So I just sort of like stuck out my hip, right, and then I like to the left, and then the rest of my body was like pointing the other way. So my spine was crooked, and then since Hannah's spine is crooked the same way as I was sitting, I was imitating Hannah. No one caught on, sadly. I had to reveal to everyone I was imitating Hannah's spine X-ray in my posture.
Yeah, I fucking called it. Didn't I say that curvature of her ass or her spine? I was like, I knew it.
I thought I told you. Maybe
I know. I didn't know about it.
Dang.
But I was guessing if you were trying to imitate that.
But yeah, I'm sorry to Hannah.
Does Hannah's spine be looking like that pipe underneath the toilet? You know?
Yeah. Oh no! I'm so sorry. On Marcus's behalf, I'm sorry.
Yo, relax, dude, relax. You didn't have to do her like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like she didn't even say anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's okay. I got away with it.
Oh
Hannah's
man.
not even here to rebuttal.
Exactly.
Oh, she's here.
Oh fuck.
Here we go.
Well,
She gonna say.
I'm just all right. I do not hear.
oh, just pretend I did not hear that. I'll send my X-ray later on what it on the street.
All right.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, next question. This is the one that I asked, but then Ramon asked me, so didn't look like I was asking my own questions. What is your favorite unusual smell?
Oh.
Ooh. Gas?
Yes.
Agreed.
Gas in Bangkok specifically, because that shit's fresh, you know. Like you walk past you walk anywhere in the street, it smells like gas.
So I asked if it's ass. Close enough.
Probably a little bit of that.
Hear that, ladies? Aaron eats ass. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, hit up my man Aaron. Let's get it.
Oh, not on the first date though. I'm not like Vinny.
Oh, calling out Vinny, man. Calling out Vinny now.
Excuse
me.
Wait, was it Vinny that said that? I think it might have been. No, it might have been David. I think it was David. Yeah,
He's
not like
even
David.
been on a date before where he did like he ate somebody's ass out.
No, I think we were just talking about. I think we were talking about first date ideas, and then David was just like, "Eat her ass." I was like,
David
Like,
moment.
wait,
David moment.
I don't know about that one.
All right. So gas is Aaron's. What would yours be, Kevin?
I guess mine would be like a new car smell.
I don't think it's an unusual one. I think it's
Yeah.
one that everybody likes. No, it's not. It doesn't smell like gas, Hannah.
Mm.
It smells like fresh off the manufacturing line. You know.
I guess. Let me see.
Yeah,
Have you
it's
ever
like-
smelled new car smell?
New car smell it's pretty up there. It's like probably like top 10 smells out of all time.
Yeah, it's in my top 5 for sure. Behind like freshly baked chocolate cookies.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I think. Yeah, there's that. The smell of like something of like meats cooking and everything. I know it's not unusual. I'm just saying my top 5 anyway. My favorite unusual smell is the barbershop. You know, the smell of hair product and stuff.
Yeah.
That's not that unusual.
I love it.
I think they're supposed to smell good.
Well, like
Like
when people think we ask somebody the favorite smell on the street, how many people would say the barbershop? Not very many. It's not as mainstream as new car smell, I think.
okay, you smell hipster.
No, I go to a black person barber. It's not hipster at all.
No, for smells though.
For smells?
Yeah,
I smell
you're
hipster.
not mainstream, you know.
Well, okay, hipsters are like before, like liking things before it's cool. It's a hipster.
Yeah. I'm just saying, maybe there might be an uptrend soon. It's a
hipster.
bull market in
That's true.
barbershop smells.
Whenever the quarantine ends and everybody goes back to get their haircuts.
Hey, everyone might notice. There might be a bunch of like,
Ooh, it smelled.
wow, I can't. It's been so long since I've smelled this.
Yo,
you
this
know.
barbershop smell, it hit different.
Yeah, it's true. I had a haircut the past weekend. I came in early. I was the only one in the store. It's kind of crazy. Like my barber came in early for me, so it was nice.
That's a good thing. That is a good thing, though.
Nice.
Less people.
All right. So the next question is from Peter. How do I create a 5-year plan like Kevin? Can you explain it so I can have an example?
God.
Oh,
Damn it.
Uh-oh. He got you.
God damn it, Peter.
wait. Do you who's gonna explain the 5-year plan?
I would like to not explain it.
Oh
You're
god.
gonna have to in a couple days.
I mean,
Okay,
I'll do it on my vibe day, but not today.
I'll explain it for you, Kevin. I'll explain what they are,
Thank
what
you.
the purpose is. The purpose. And you can reveal your own 5-year plan whenever you want.
Yeah, 2
All
days.
right?
2 days, folks. 2 days.
Why is your Vibe Day special? Is it like your birthday or something?
No, it's just my vibe day. Cause throwback. I think one of the people asked, "What is?"
Oh, we were playing those
Yeah.
those personality games. He's like, what is your ideal date? And he said
then
the
I
18th.
thought-
Yeah.
I thought they said, "What's your ideal day?" Like, and then I thought to myself, "No, July 18th works out." And then everybody's like, "Kevin, what the hell are you talking about?"
No, not the calendar kind of date, you dumb nut.
Yeah. But now it's my vibe day now. You know, 2 days, man. It's my vibe day.
Okay.
Damn.
Go on,
Okay.
go on. Aaron.
Okay, a 5-year plan is basically your plan to get a girl to to have a foot fetish, right? So, I'll give out my 5-year plan, right?
Oh shit.
Real easy. Will only be I'll plan out to go to malls that have more shoe stores. You know, just to keep it. You know, I think. Yeah, I think we watch a lot of Nickelodeon because Dan Schneider was into feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he has a lot of subliminal message already in there. He's had like a
Quentin
50-year
Tarantino
plan.
films, bro.
Quentin Tarantino as well. Yeah. And Tarantino do be liking feet. I mean, I'd probably just straight up ask her at some point if she likes feet. Like, I'm not one for like doing too much. Like if she'd be able, I'd first ask for consent to put her onto the 5-year plan. Okay. Eric, I am a man of honor. I always ask for consent.
It's called the 5-year plan
Okay.
because you
Okay.
have to plan out in the next 5 years how you're gonna get a girl to like feet.
Yeah. So David was the original person who made this, of course.
Yeah.
So he basically he set up. I'm gonna get a girl into feet within 5 years. I personally think my plan would get it within like 2 years, maybe. Like if they're willing to, like if the person is willing to already, and you're not just manipulating them like David is, I think it'd be pretty
Is
easy.
David in a closeted foot fetish?
Maybe. Maybe.
I'd say yes, but
Shit.
I'm sure he'd say no.
Sai
Yeah,
said,
you probably
of
would tell
course.
you no. I don't know when we like make fun of people with foot fetishes. It's kind of like the most common fetish outside of like the two things.
I mean,
It's not closet at this rate. Oh no.
Oh, true. he does have a 5-year plan, to...
All right. Very cool. That's the 5-year plan. We asked by Nathaniel what makes you mauled. Bullshit. Dumb people. Like people that don't wear masks in public.
Could not agree more.
Makes me so fucking angry.
What makes
This
me
whole
mauled?
pandemic thing is making me mauled, to be honest.
I think the only thing that makes me mauled is myself.
All right, simple enough question. Anywho, from Hannah, the most important question of the day.
Oh no.
If, in order for cat girls to exist, you had to completely eradicate one species of animal, which one would it be? And insects are animals.
Okay, what?
You're-
I feel like if for insects, you'd have to delete a whole like genus. I feel like there's so many species of insects. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's like variation. Like, if you think about it, there's like a million types of cat. But to
Yeah.
get rid of cats,
yeah.
would get rid of all of the cats. So yeah, you can be broad.
Okay. If we had to get rid of all the... I'm just thinking. How about we get rid of,
I wouldn't get rid of 90% of all insects because that would disrupt the ecosystem
Okay,
for a lot
yeah.
of different animals that
Ha-
only eat bugs.
Hannah, I'm gonna ask you, do cat girls function the same way that cats do? Or are they just girls with
Or are
cat
they like
ears?
the ideal interpretation of like, the anime ones? All right,
Yeah, oh fuck.
Okay, but...
like Neko
the
Power
anime...
Grade cat girls.
Oh, the anime version? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the anime version.
Yeah, the anime version where they have tails and ears, but like are basically like humanoids.
They look like anime IRL too?
Crap. What
Ooh.
did we give up?
I don't know if it's worth then.
Wow.
I am proud to say I haven't been brainwashed. But okay. Alright, Hannah. I ask you this. Would you say that females are a species on their own? Damn it. Alright. This is tough.
Market.
What's a useless species on Earth right now? Probably sloths. Sloths are kind of fucking stupid. I'd be willing to give up them.
Slots.
Like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, they're maybe like controlling the population of trees, But like, they're so slow at it,
Well, okay, I'd get rid of, if I'm talking to animals or mammals, I get rid of koalas. They're even
Koalas,
worse.
yeah.
Koalas are
They
actually
do nothing. Okay,
They actually-
koalas are like the worst fucking. They have a small ass,
Smooth brain.
They're so fucking
Smooth
dumb,
brain.
and they only eat one thing, and they can only eat it on the tree.
Yeah.
Like if you were to give a koala a plate of eucalyptus leaves, it'd rather starve itself to death than eat the eucalyptus that's not on the fucking tree. And also, eucalyptus is naturally poisonous, so whenever the babies are like born, after they're done suckling their mothers, they have to literally, like, the mother secretes this like diarrhea-like substance that the babies have to eat to get the right gut bacteria to be able to process eucalyptus. So they literally eat diarrhea when they're young in order to be able to eat their only food source. Also, they're like full of chlamydia, and they sleep most of the day. But whatever energy they do have left over, is used to the males will spend the leftover energy raping the females. So there's that. So, koalas are fucking garbage.
Yeah. Either that or dolphins. Fuck dolphins, dude. They
What?
rape!
No.
They rape for fun! They're the only species that rape for
but like,
fun,
at
dude.
least
Bro,
dolphins are
like,
smart, you know?
Exactly. Dolphins are smart.
Yeah, they're too smart. I feel like we're gonna get competition. We're gonna have a dolphin-human war
Alright,
in
you're
like
off your rocker,
30
babe.
years,
You're off
you
your
know?
rocker. But like, dolphins like fight sharks and shit. Is that not at least a little bit badass?
They're cool, but that's scary as well. Fuck them dolphins. They're gonna fuck us up.
Also, Hannah, you never answered the question of the picture I sent. Are we talking like that kind of cat girl? Or are we like, you know, a look away?
I look away. Oh no.
Bro,
Once we melt the ice caps, we're
right.
fucked.
Okay.
Everything's gonna flood, and all the dolphins are just gonna wreck our shit. You know?
Yeah, true.
At least jellyfish aren't okay. Jellyfish aren't as scary because they're stupid, right? The dolphins they eat your ass and your legs. You know, right off the bone.
It do be like that. To be fair, koalas are useless, but at least they're not like actively harmful like mosquitoes. However, like getting rid of mosquitoes would also
Yeah.
people say it could it would get rid of one food source for some lizards and reptiles and such. However, I'm sure they have other insects to eat. All right, you know, there's still gnats, there's still flies. You know,
All right. How about this, Marcus? We get rid of mosquitoes, right? And every time that a cat girl dies, we just we dice up their body and feed all the geckos and shit.
Wait.
Yeah, I didn't want to imagine that.
We're giving back to nature, okay? It's only fair.
Okay, well, we don't do that with humans.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's assuming cat girls are human.
Okay, well, my version. Well, okay, they're humanoids, meaning they
True.
Hannah said our ideal version, so it'd be like the picture I posted earlier.
All right.
They'd look. But
if they're 2D,
however,
do they really have rights?
I don't know. I guess they would be like 3D in real life. I would assume.
Would they be 3D in real life?
Well,
Hannah, how do we know?
She just said it's our ideal version of a cat girl.
Okay,
I want to be 3D in real life.
cat girl cosplays. Okay, all right. I can settle with that.
But the cat parts are real, so they don't.
Okay.
Okay. Necropar lied to me,
bro. Oh no.
Dang.
God, that's weird to imagine.
I don't want cat girls anymore.
Bro.
Okay, we're moving on. It's enough about that question.
Alright.
Alright, the next one is by Jackie as well. Be hella rich but sad, or be hella poor but happy. I'd be hella rich but sad, and then buy myself happiness. There you go.
Okay, but is the sadness that you get,
is it like eternal
that
sadness?
Permanent? Is it like a spell that you...
Am I just have chronic depression but I'm rich?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'd be like...
You pop some
I'd
pills.
be fucking sad if I was super poor. You know?
Yeah, I feel like I would be sad. Well, I don't know. How poor is this?
Yeah.
Hella poor.
Like
okay, but if they give you a reverse of chronic depression,
straight
you
up,
wouldn't be able to fucking do anything. You know?
That's
I feel
true.
like that'd be so artificial at this point. But again, being sad when you're rich.
Either way, you end up doing drugs to try to get rid of it.
Bro. I don't think that was in the question specifications, you know?
That's true. Okay. How about this? Would you rather... Okay, let's say you're rich and really sad, right? Would you... The one cure to become happy is to give up all your wealth. Straight Buddhism.
Fucking Jane. I don't know.
that means,
I feel like, okay. I think at that point, see what I would do. Here's the loophole with that. I'd give all of my assets to my family, so they're hella rich, and then I get rid of all my assets with family.
No, you can't. You can't hold on to any net worth above $1,000.
I know. It wouldn't be my net worth though, would it?
be his
I
family.
could have $1,000 to my name, but live in my family's really bougie, expensive house, and therefore I have loophole idea. I'm still poor as fuck. I have like no personal assets.
Here,
It's all
how
everybody
about this?
else's.
How about this? I give you the Siddhartha treatment, right? You either stay in the castle and become a prince that rules like over like all the kingdoms in the area,
Yeah.
right? Or you leave the castle and everything behind, and you just sit under a tree and become enlightened. Yeah, everyone become. I'd rather be happy. I don't know. I feel like. Yeah, just. I mean, it depends on how poor, of course. If I'm like living on the streets, then maybe I'll choose the rich. But like, even then,
Difficult question, you know.
yeah. What is life if you're gonna be sad?
Like
has a great axis of pain, you know.
Yeah.
Depends how poor, honestly, because
Yeah.
we don't know how poor we're talking.
It doesn't matter how rich. It matters how poor.
Exactly. If we're talking
Alright.
hella poor, like poverty below poverty line.
Yeah.
I would guess so. Yeah.
Even homeless.
Yeah. If I'm
that's
begging for each meal,
yeah,
like,
then
shit.
that's pretty rough. Knock on
But
it.
even if you're the happiest motherfucker on the planet, it doesn't always mean to get to eat. You probably would die. You know.
Exactly.
Like you can have positive mental attitude about being homeless, but at the end of the day, if you can't feed yourself, you're fucked.
You can only survive so long on just water.
Yeah.
Plus, no one likes seeing a happy homeless man. They ain't gonna donate shit to you.
It's true.
He's gonna be like, man, you're fine, but you know.
You're a panhandler.
Yeah.
Alright. The next question is, are you a TLC or Food Network kind of person? Or God forbid, HDTV? Well, I haven't heard the last one, but I used to be really into diners, drive-ins, and dives back in the day. So
yeah,
I'm definitely... Hey, I'm Gaffer Ryan. Welcome to Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives. Today we're going to Jacob's Barbecue Shack. We're gonna get some fucking barbecue and stuff it in our mouths, dude. It's gonna be crazy. So I definitely am a Food Network person. I also like to watch Kitchen Nightmares a lot as well, and Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, most of Food Network type of person. I watch the same type of shows and just whatever's on it.
I barely watch those three networks. So
I haven't even heard of the last one.
Yeah, the last time
HGTV is just like housing. Like they do renovations and shit.
Oh shit.
Maybe I should check it out. That sounds sort of interesting.
It's pretty relaxing. Just like throw it on the background. I don't know. It's all right.
I haven't seen Worst Cooks in America, Hannah.
I've seen
But
it.
yeah. I'd probably watch. I don't know. Probably Food Network, maybe HGTV. But I'm not really watching it. It's just sort of background noise.
It's just kind of there.
Alright, so next question is from Vinny. Do I hit this motherfucking Millie Rock crying while laughing?
100 brain.
What is this? What is this emoji? Weary, 100 blessed, or do I hit a fat Betty Wap, flushed, sneezing, crying, whirling on the floor, laughing, vomiting? What is the consensus?
I think it's a Millie Rock.
Millie Rock.
I'm gonna have to hit the Millie Rock.
Alright. Survey says Millie Rock. Miller Rock. Fuck.
Miller Rock.
Miller Rock.
New flavor of Miller Lite. Yo.
Okay. This one is asked by Lay. And she asked, do you hit the snooze button and milk out every second of sleep, or do I hop right out of bed? It depends on like how early I wake up. If I'm like 2 hours before my alarm, I'll go back to bed.
Well, this is implying your alarm because of the snooze button.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if I hit the snooze button, no, I don't hit the snooze button. If I set an alarm for myself, I get out.
Yeah. If I wake up for my alarm, then I'll wake up. If I didn't wake up for my alarm, then I'm milking every
To be fair, in the dorm, you've woken up for your alarm, turned it off, and then went back to bed.
That's true. But sometimes I wouldn't even consider that me awake. That's just my autopilot telling me to snooze it. Zombie era must rise again to turn off the alarm and then go back to sleep. Oh. Yeah. Your thoughts, Kevin?
For me, I to this day still milk every single second out of my sleep that I possibly can. I'll hit the snooze button probably 7 or 8 times. Like earlier in the semester when I had an 8 a.m. class, I'd have an alarm set at 6, 6:15, 6:30, every 15 minutes to make sure that, it's like, okay, I'm still getting sleep at the same time. I'm gonna have to wake up sometime soon. That's what I did.
Right. So next question is, why do our talks become more personal at 3 a.m. just around this time of day? There's a reason why we become more vulnerable around close friends then. So I think when it comes to JSA, if we're staying up that late, we're kind of like we're not really doing an activity. It's just talk kind of happening at that point. So people are more inclined to just like to make good conversation about themselves mostly, I think. So I think it's more often or not than not we kind of trail that way because maybe beforehand we're watching like Vinny play Outlast or something. But that's people kind of sticking around having a chat. I mean, there's only so far you can get on like conversation before something. Basically, and of course everything falls in like a big rabbit hole, right? People will mention something, and then someone will like, I'll relate to that, and then we kind of go down a rabbit hole, and then it kind of goes like that, And of course, everybody's tired, right? So no one's really going to like, unless it's something they just don't want to talk about. No one's really going to put up a wall. I think people are going to share what they're comfortable sharing, and that's how it is. I mean, I've only had like maybe a couple 3 a.m. deep talks here at JSA, but I know people will probably have more.
As a seasoned veteran of JSA deep talks, I feel like I think I definitely agree with the fact that we're not doing anything anymore because everyone's too tired to be like playing a game or like just sort of here to chill. And I think usually by 3 a.m. it's only like the smaller group of people that sort of usually it's people who know each other better. Like it's mostly close friends. I think like the random people who hop in throughout the day is sort of stopped, and then it's only like maybe like 4, maybe 5 people.
The regulars,
Yeah, the regulars.
The usual gang.
Yeah. I'm sure we could have. Also, for me, I don't mind what time a deep talk happens. Like, you can wake me up and like ask me. I don't know.
Yeah, what I think about talk whatever anytime.
Yeah, you could ask me about like fascism in Montenegro at 10 a.m. I wouldn't really mind.
All right, I'm gonna do that tomorrow, Aaron. I'm gonna wake up at 10 a.m.
I probably won't be awake. Sure, I should be.
I'm gonna wake you up to talk about fascism in Montenegro.
All right. Yeah, Montenegro is screwed right now, but that's okay. That's a topic for another day. But Kevin, do you have any ideas?
I mean, my ideas are the same as your guys' ideas, where it's just we're at a point in the day where nothing else can be said or we could possibly talk about, and going back to how whoever's in the voice chat at that time, it's same small group, and it's just I don't know. I've wondered this for a while myself as well, why I end up having deeper talks at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and I've never really come to like a real answer that I could comprehend. It just happens, it just happens.
Yeah. Right. Maybe it's a state of mind. Like when your day is already structured for your mind to go along the path of wake up, like get ready, go to school or work, right? Get home, eat, and then you have your time to relax. And then once it hits like midnight, you don't have anything like formally scheduled into your mind. So your mind can wander freely. But just a little bit of thought on that, but I don't know.
So, yeah, general senses, you're probably in a state of, we're not doing anything, and you're probably just in a state of mind to talk about this kind of stuff at a closer level.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, I guess we're the most vulnerable at night. Next question. What's the worst haircut y'all have ever had?
Sorry. I'll go first on this.
All right.
My worst haircut actually occurred 2 years ago in February. I explicitly remember the month and day because I've never, ever had a haircut that was extremely uneven. The bangs, like when I put it down right, it literally looks like a slope. My bangs, instead of like it being straight, it was a full-on slope. Parts of my hair were uneven. The top part of my hair was too short on one side and the other. Long story short, after I got the haircut, I had a whole week of me being very, very aggravated. And then the next week, I straight up got a buzz cut. I could not handle that haircut.
Goddamn.
Dude, that honestly, man, it literally was a ski slope. I couldn't stress it enough, man.
Bruh.
I couldn't. I walked into that barbershop.
Sounds like... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I walked in the barbershop. I was like, all right, listen, just cut it short. Nah, that guy fucked my shit up. I mean, to this day, some of the remnants are still in my hairstyle. So, I don't know, man. It was a really bad haircut. Really bad.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Alright. I don't know if I've really had too many, like, bad haircuts. I think I've had haircuts where it was definitely not worth going to a barber for. Like, definitely as a kid, my haircuts were very simple. And just sort of take a trimmer to my hair and then just do the top bit not as short. That's not worth it. Could have done this shit at home. But obviously I was a kid. So.
My worst haircut was in 2016. And I will share the privilege of sharing the picture with you guys.
Okay.
It's the worst haircut I've ever gotten.
Oh god.
Oh my, very, very smooth. That's
fucking
very
awful.
Very smooth.
This haircut, this haircut fucking sucked.
Very 2016.
Yo, hair to chill. Hair to chill.
No,
Yeah.
it's a fucking sunrise. My haircut's much better now. Like, okay, I had good haircuts before and after that, but this is just like I went to a barber that I don't really get my haircut from. I have a better picture of it too. Here, I'll...
Yeah, Marcus, go back. You gotta go back to that barber.
I haven't been back in a long time. I saw going to that barber shop. Some things like one of the workers there, like overdosed on heroin.
Oh shit!
And when the other coworker was also high, didn't do anything.
I see.
It was a black person salon, dude. It was a black person barber. It's not the one I go to right now. He does a great job. The current one I go to, but you know. Here we go. Look at this brace-faced motherfucker right here.
Goddamn.
God. But there you go. That is my worst haircut. Yeah, I think I was taking a picture to show somebody else, and it just wasn't great. I have to... What if I have a worse... It might be like... There's only one thing... Okay, no. That's the worst haircut I've ever had. Alright, next question. Do you prefer city, suburb, or rural suburb? For sure. I love town centers. They're not urban, but they're, you can go live out in the suburb, right? But you get like the taste of urban. I feel like urbans are just too much, Yeah. At least when you're in a suburban area, there's more likely to have like a park nearby, right? To go walk around in. I never want to live in rural because you have to drive everywhere. You couldn't walk anywhere. Like if you live in the town center, you can go walk to someplace, whatever. But if you live in a rural area, one, the internet connection sucks, and two, is fucking nothing to do. At least in Nova, you have plenty of shit to go do. But out in Podunkville, nowhere, there's nothing. Everybody's fucking roasted me for my haircut. It'd be like that.
Bro.
Anywho, that's my answer. What about you guys?
Probably suburban too. I mean, city would be cool. If it had a bachelor pad, But that's really it. It's just the novelty of it. I feel like I get pretty sick of it.
See, to me, it also would be suburb, since I've obviously been in city and rural areas before, and suburbs just have a good mix of the buildings, the vegetation. Like, I do like seeing a lot of trees in my backyard. I basically live in the forest at this point, but I still would like to see infrastructure. Got buildings over here, restaurants, small little town center, and
Tito.
yeah, Tito,
And Tito.
Tito.
Got
But
priorities.
every time I go to a city, I always get a feeling of claustrophobia. I can't. I cannot stand the city sometimes. I also don't like how noisy the city can be, especially when I'm trying to like sleep. I like peace and quiet. That's my take on the whole city versus suburbans versus rural.
Cool. What is a skill you could confidently do eyes closed? Operate a Nerf gun.
I can probably piss pretty well. Eyes closed.
Yeah, master
Of course.
master of aim, I see.
That's where the real aiming happens. I feel like I feel like I have good echolocation with my piss. I feel like I don't know. It's not too hard for me. I feel like a lot of times people have the like awkward first like dribble, like the first few like bits of it. Like you don't really know where it's gonna go. But I feel like I have a pretty good understanding where the first droplets are gonna land. That's just me.
I guess not really. It could be considered a skill, but I have a pretty good like self-awareness, like spatial self-awareness, so I could walk around with my eyes closed in familiar areas without being hit by anything. Like I have a good memory, I guess. I don't really have a skill that I'm really confident in doing my eyes closed. I could say playing the violin with my eyes closed, but I'm kind of washed up now, so
How about keeping your eyes open while your eyes are closed as a skill?
What the fuck?
Wait a second. No, I'm gonna stop
Hold
you
up.
right there, bro. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Right. If you could be any classical monster from legends or mythology, what would you be?
Gorgon. Because I can stun a motherfucker if I needed to.
You looking at me funny? Nah. I'd say Leviathan. I'll be a Leviathan.
Leviathan?
Yeah, get over
Okay.
my fear of the ocean.
I'm trying to think. I don't really know any off the top of my head. I mean, being a Minotaur would be kind of cool. I don't know. You'd be able to fucking wreck some shit. Yeah.
You'll pull up and bulldoze through a bunch of things.
Alright. What's your favorite gaming console? PC?
PC.
Yeah, PC.
If I had to actually choose a real console, it would be PlayStation.
For me, it would be...
Also, Hannah, to answer your question, are Gorgons women? If they are, I don't care. Alright? Look, I think I'd make a sexy Gorgon.
Uh-oh.
That's how you get them, you know? Alrighty. If you could be... never mind. What game do you connect the most with your childhood? Any PlayStation 2 game. Actually, Super Mario Galaxy 2. There you
That
go.
was a really good game, actually. How about you, Ryan? What's the game you'd connect to your childhood the most?
I'm not sure what I would choose. Probably Team Fortress 2.
True.
Played that a lot.
For me, if we're talking about like early childhood, it
It'd be
would
any
be
Wii game, yeah, really. Any Wii game, any PS2 game. Those are both big parts of my childhood. Think
for
about it.
me specifically, it'd be the Patapon trilogy for the PSP. Small little
Interesting.
rhythm game.
What is your favorite memory from childhood? The answer is I don't know. I don't really have very many memories that I remember from my childhood.
Yeah, I feel like most of my memories are pretty repressed.
I don't bad memories in my head, but like there's nothing that really stood out, you know.
Yeah.
I unfortunately am gonna have to agree with what these guys are saying. I don't really have any good. I mean, there are some good memories, but nothing that I consider my favorite.
What was that movie? The Pixar movie where there were feelings inside the girl's head.
Oh, Inside Out.
Yeah. When they were like, this is a core memory. It's like, huh? I don't remember shit from my childhood. How do you even do that?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Already. Best relationships / date you have memory of. Well, the one relationship I was in, I look back on with, you know, it made me better as a person, but I really hate how much time I put into feeding such a manipulative person's problems.
My best date. Ooh, probably going to Chowpea in Herndon. Best Thai restaurant in America, that is. I don't know. The person was alright. I don't know.
Was that the one Hinged chick?
Yeah, that one hit. It was like the second dating app date that I went on.
Yeah.
And
Only
we
date
had
I
a
would
pretty, pretty cool talk. She lived in Thailand for like 7 years of her childhood. So it exchanged a lot of cultural stuff and a lot of cool Thai food.
And you got ghosted.
Yeah. Hey, but it's not that. It's not that one. It's about the date. Okay?
Yeah, it's the date. The one date I had was with my ex, and we went bowling.
See it.
But I think this question I'm just gonna pull up. What would be like your guys' ideal like cool first date?
Cool first date?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on the person, but I think if it like she pulled out something crazy, like let's box each other on the first date. I know this place.
Like,
She's like,
holy shit!
Aaron loves wife beating everybody.
No. Aaron likes to be beat.
Or getting beat by my wife.
Get the shit beat out of him.
Who knows?
They like
cock and ball torture. I don't want doing a CBT.
But it's just like if there's like if she's very confident in something, and just like let's go shooting. I'll teach you how to shoot. Like on the first date, I'm like, holy shit, like that's great.
All right, here's mine. I think the next date I'd like to do is take somebody ziplining.
Ooh,
sounds like
go to like a one of those like high adventure ropes things, or like they like strap you in. You do a bunch of different challenges. Like there was one I went to like an hour away. It's like a huge like 2 mile long zip line, but they also have like a ropes thing where like you have like your own belay and everything, and you there's like zip lining elements where you just like zipping, but you also like do like tight ropes and like I don't know if it was Go 8, but that's a good thing to keep on my radar. It's something I did a couple years ago. I want to go again. So anybody want to go on a zip lining date? Let's go.
Let's go. I'm actually down. Like I'm unironically down the zip line. It's been like 7 years since I've last zip lined.
True, but they have like it's pretty challenging. Like it has like pretty much like a vertical kind of like rope thing. It's kind of crazy. It's really fun. I wanted to see if there's any open.
So basically, the moves have already been made.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to Busch Gardens, but that's not a possibility right now.
Hell no. Hell
Even if it was, I wouldn't.
Yeah, well, not as like a first date, but as a date.
Well, the question was specifically a first cool opener date, so.
First cool opener date? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just happens to be, like, if she's super passionate about something, like, that means, like, that's a hell of a lot more vulnerable than just going to a restaurant, you know?
Yeah. Like, I know that some people, I know in the podcast a couple weeks ago, people were like, oh my god, restaurant dates are so overblown. Okay, I like a good dinner date. Well, at least I like going out to dinner, alright? I would enjoy it. It depends on the person. You could be like, I'm not like the other girls, and it's like, I don't like dinner dates. That's perfectly fine, Yeah,
dinner dates are fine. Just that, like, if you
it's better than a movie, I agree. I mean, what the fuck get together the person with the movie? Like, maybe if you combine the two, dinner and then a movie. That makes
dinner and then a movie,
sense.
that's okay.
But, like, some people are good at making conversation over dinner,
Yeah. Unlike
you
me.
can tell that if you can hit it off with somebody where you're not doing something cool at a dinner date. You can gauge whether if it's just you and the other person alone with nothing else to do. You can gauge if you'll be able to hit it off with them.
Yeah.
They have their purpose. The reason why they're like still a paradigm of our times. I think they could be a good first time option. It don't have to be the first time option. Like honestly, like if I had to, the other person like didn't want to go ziplining or anything. Well, first I'd reconsider dating them. But I could talk to them beforehand. They could seem a cool person. I would be okay for dinner.
Yeah. Also, why are they not fine for the first time, Hannah?
That's just Hannah's opinion, though.
Yeah. I'm like, how do you not like? How many have I gone on? Holy crap!
I mean, 0, but the amount that you go on is irrelevant to the actual explanation.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Look, Hannah, this is your perception.
Take her on a picnic.
I mean, would everybody be into a picnic, though? I mean, this is just like
bring food.
Hannah, the ambassador for all women when it comes to dating.
Obviously.
No, not everybody. That's the whole point of the argument, Is there gonna be the mini golf? Look, we can say that nobody would be. I fucking hate museums, all right. But it's depending on the person. Hannah, if you like mini golf and museums, that's great. I like mini golf a lot too, but museums they're kind of boring. The point is everybody's different, and you can't really decide for anybody else what they're gonna like out of a first time activity.
I think I've tried to go on. I've gone on 2 museum dates. Both times the girl didn't show up, so I have a pretty bad history with that.
Oh god! Oh god! It's like you want to pull up to the museum?
I've had a pretty good success rate on dinner dates. Well, like having them show up at least. Okay, that's a success on its own.
Right. Okay, so that's the end of my question. Boba tea order. At Share Tea, I get the Oreo ice blended. That's the only thing I get. At Tito, I like the brown sugar tiger milk with no ice. There you go. Simple man. I'm not really a tea person. I like boba.
For me, I always get a smoothie at those types of places. I can handle boba sometimes, but smoothies to me, they just hit better. Specifically, a pineapple smoothie or a mango one.
Also, Anna, you always split the first date. Oh, I don't know. Unless you really want to show
I think
off.
people need to be better at communicating. I think before you go on dinner date, you'd say, "You okay splitting it?" So it's not awkward. Nobody has any expectations. Talk to the other person. Be like, all right, can be like, not all of them. Eat the picnic in the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
All right. You have to pay for that shit.
God damn it.
Yeah. Zoo is not free. I've been to. I've had to buy tickets for zoos.
Yeah.
Also, zoos are kind of lame. Like when you go to look at captured animals.
Yo, check out that gorilla. Man.
I mean, that's better than like SeaWorld.
Scary.
Like what?
Penguins are scary. It's Hannah will understand.
I want to see the penguins from Madagascar.
Boys over flowers. The penguins are scary. Okay.
All right, I just send that message.
Yeah, but
it's gotta be super out of context at this point. I typed it already.
But yeah, I want to try grass jelly from I don't know.
Back to boba, by the way.
Are there any boba places that have grass jelly as a topping around here? Because I'm not sure. I haven't.
Like wheat grass jelly.
No, grass jelly. It's a Chinese thing.
Yeah, but like some people will have like wheatgrass shots.
I don't think so. It's not like that. It's black, almost black. Gongcha might, yeah, probably. I really like grass jelly. Just because I had it a lot with Thai-shaped ice back in the day.
I've never been to Gongcha. To go at some point.
Gongcha is a pretty good place.
How late is it open?
Probably pretty late.
Probably.
You wanna-
Oh,
Want to go over?
Hold up. Look it up.
yeah, I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
Yo, after podcast, meeting up at Gong. JSA, are you even at Gong Chop?
Oh shit.
It closes at.
Oh, it's closed.
Closed
No!
right now.
Closed.
Wow.
Opens 12 p.m. on Friday.
Man, Gong Show closes
Yeah.
pretty early.
Why did they? Man.
It could be one of those times where like they're the one in DC closes at 9. Had to leave like right now.
We had to leave 10 minutes ago, bro.
I know, pretty much. Is Tito open?
I think so, yeah. I think they're open till 10.
Nice. Oh, only 10? Dang.
Yeah.
We're like right next to Share Tea. It would take us only like 10 minutes to get there.
True. But I think they close at 9.
And they close early?
I think they close at 9. Damn it. We did the like.
Well, we can like speed run the questions. And then go.
We get Uber
do
Eats.
the Can we Uber Eats Share Tea?
I'd assume so. Wait, no, I think they do it through Postmates. Also, we're
They
getting kind of
actually
off
deliver?
topic.
They don't deliver though. They have takeout.
They have takeout.
Apparently it's fucking closed.
Oh yeah, they're not open on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh, that's fucking gay. Podcast on our phone. We'll have to like get Jack to drive us to Aaron's car.
Imagine
let's
not being in
see.
the Fairfax area. Ah ha ha ha.
Are you not still? You're in Annandale, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, Annandale's.
Tito's open to 11. Let's go.
Hey, wait, hold up. If you guys want to go to Tito, I'm on the way.
All right.
The scoop.
After the podcast, are we going to Tito?
Wait, Hannah, do you want to go Tito?
Oh yeah, JSA Tito outing.
Wait, Sai, I scoop you. If you want to go.
Poopity scoop.
Whoopity scoop.
Late for me, leaves now.
No!
Oof.
Rip.
Hannah, you gonna go to Tito?
Tito.
Sorry, okay, we'll get back on the question
Yeah,
train.
get back on the questions real quick. We got a couple left.
Alright. A career would you want if you had nothing holding you back?
Voice actor.
Voice actor?
Voice actor sounds really fun.
Okay. If nothing is holding me back at all, then artist. I just become a professional artist. I just make fucking
Story point.
hella drawing shit.
Oh.
Wait. I'd be doing more doodles and abstract shit. Cause that's what's fun to me. But I don't think right now my pacing is not fast enough. And I think if I do want to do like little like commissions of like if you want like a little piece of like a lyric from your favorite song, I'll write it in calligraphy and I'll do a doodle around it with themed however you like, you know? And I can include like key objects from the music video if you want. I was thinking about that.
Yeah,
It'd
true.
be kind of fun,
True.
but I don't think it would be a full-time career.
I guess for me, a career that I like to pursue, if I had nothing else holding me back, is something in the musical field. Probably a violinist, pianist. I really want to do something musically, but unfortunately, it will not bring in as much money as other things. It's just a passion of mine that I want.
Okay, moving onward. If you could be any animal, what would you be and why? Human. Owned. Loopholed.
Actually, I don't
Damn.
want to be human. I'm perfectly fine the way that I am. We take
My side.
Can I be a mythical animal? Can I be like a dragonborn from D&D? Can I breathe fire and shit?
I mean, technically,
Like how?
technically, you could if you wanted. Still,
Yeah. Okay. For the second question that Hannah asked, she asked if you could live in a fictional universe, which one and why? I'll live in the D&D universe, and then for the first question that she asked, I'll become a dragonborn. Let's go.
Pog. If I could live in a
Pog,
fictional
let's
universe,
go.
which one would it be and why? Probably.
Your own universe that you made.
Yeah, exactly. I I'd live in my own D&D campaign that I made.
Is this gonna be a side character we're gonna run into? That'd be
Bruh,
funny.
don't give me ideas. Oh, answer for movie, game, and TV. Okay, so I'd.
D&D counts as a game.
Yeah, okay, that counts as a game. TV. I don't really watch television shows.
I think
All TV I watch is reality television. So
anime.
oh, that's true. Anime. Okay, well, being a normal person in anime fucking blows because either you get fucking killed or you're just like so inconsequential. It doesn't even matter. Like, I guess if I was like a main protagonist.
Okay, but you could be a normal person in a show where people are dumb as rocks. Where you just have like the only person with a 10 in intelligence compared to everyone else who has like a 4. You know, that's a D&D reference for those who don't know. But you'll just be so like a lot of these shows have really dumb protagonists. You can just scroll up to them and be like, "Hi, I'm a normal functional human being. Would you like me to be part of your party?"
Live in a harem anime, but like
you just take all the attention away by being smart.
Exactly.
That's kind of the move. Maybe Konosuba. I feel like Konosuba. You know, I feel like I could be just like a normal functioning human being, and I'd be smarter than 90% of the people in that show.
Yeah. It's true.
Maybe Devil is a part timer.
That's true. That's true.
Like I'd be pretty smart in that universe. Maybe One Punch Man. I'd be pretty smart in that universe.
You'd probably get fucking annihilated by some monster first.
I'd make friends with Saitama because I'd be like the one person who understands him.
Like King, you play video games with him. It'd be like the dude King who actually has like no powers, but like it's like a pro gamer.
I haven't gone up to that. That's okay though. Yeah, I'll just be chilling with Saitama. You know, maybe I'll die one day, but then at least Saitama will have a cool like revenge arc.
He'll like get serious for a moment and then punch it and it dies.
Damn it! Turns out killing normal people is easy.
Okay. I don't have an answer for movie, but what about you, Kevin?
That's a interesting question. I wouldn't mind being a part of like a slice of life anime. I'm just chilling. I don't really have much expectations, or I don't really have high standards when it comes to just where I could possibly live. I just want to vibe.
Yeah.
Oops.
I feel like, or maybe obviously my answer would have to be JoJo, assuming I can get a stand though.
Oh yeah, if you get in the stand, easy clap. If you can't get the stand, buddy, good luck. Good luck.
Maybe I learn Hamon or some shit.
Hamon.
I don't know. I'd have to get my hands on a stand. But, yeah. For movie though, what's the last movie that I watched? I haven't watched a movie in so long. Maybe Spirited Away would be kind of cool. I'd just be chilling with all the like weird, quirky animals and like creatures that live there. But I don't know.
I digress.
Okay, you know My Hero Academia, I do. What would my quirk be? I'd really like to be able to fly, but without like, you know, the penalties of like if you think about it, having actual flight real like you'd freeze and suffocate. But I'd like to be able to fly without, you know, freezing to death or asphyxiating.
Yeah. That would be kind of cool. I think I don't know. That's a good quirk.
I would like just a simple enhancement. Being able to enhance my strength or whatever in relation to my body. Just become an enhancer.
Could I get one that like, I don't know, just lets me dig really fast? I think that'd be kind of cool. I just become an excavation machine. That'd be kind of, I don't know. It'd be kind of like a weird feat of man Because I feel like if like any quirk that you brought into the real world would just be like, what the hell is that? I feel like if I could just dig a really big hole, it's not too hard of a thing to like prove. I don't know. I feel like whenever I run out of options, I just run, or like if I run out of ideas, I just run to having supernatural digging powers. But that's okay. What Pokemon type would I be?
Psychic fighting,
Psychic fighting.
which is, they're opposites of each other.
Yeah.
One's weak to the other and so forth. But, I do psychic fighting. That probably doesn't even exist.
I think it does. It's Metachan.
Oh, yeah.
Psychic fighter.
I know because it's very nice as a Pokemon Go PvP Pokemon because of its typing. I'd probably be. I don't know. I think it might be like Steel and Dragon. I feel like that fits me.
For me, I'm not too familiar with fighting types, so I could just go with the same psychic fighter as well.
I'm looking at. There's no psychic fighting type Pokemon.
Big F.
Really?
No.
Metachan really not?
How do you spell it? Medichan like that?
Medi-
Oh, Medichan.
It might be.
Oh, yeah, no. Fighting psychic.
Yeah, fighting psychic.
Weird.
Oh, okay, we're good then. We're good.
Must be
Yeah,
one of
there's
the
only
new
like
ones.
they've done pretty good majority of the combinations.
Yeah, that's true.
I forget what I don't remember what they haven't done, but still a few, obviously. Yeah, what do you think, Kevin?
I mean, like I said, I'm not really familiar with these Pokemon fighting types, so kind of lost.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What kind of elements would you be though?
I'd
Like
say, water sounds cool.
water? Okay,
Yeah, it sounds cool.
that's good.
Alrighty. Is there a piece of media that has affected you or your worldview? What was it and how did it change you? Nothing in particular.
Piece of meat.
Well, okay. There's this documentary series called Drugs Incorporated. Produced, I forget by who. It was on. I have the app on my phone where that originally was there. It's on Netflix now. It was a Nat Geo show. Where basically they go through all the different types of drugs and the cities are popular in, and they bring the drug dealers and people who are addicts and stuff. And it's you kind of feel bad. It's God, these people are humans. And that's why I hate the fact that the criminal justice system treats drug addicts as criminals. Well, they're just people that need help, So I guess I would say that documentary series is what changed my worldview a little bit.
Yeah. Pretty good message.
For me, it would be like those clips and videos of people doing jobs that are considered, really dirty, like sewage.
Oh, dirty jobs.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Because those types of documentaries are a little bit satisfying to me, but also gives me that same appreciation where it's not a lot of people will do those jobs, but the people that are depicted there, they're doing it, and they don't seem that dissatisfied, and it just lets me appreciate those type of people more. It's thank you very much for doing those types of jobs, because there's no way that I would do it myself. How about you, Aaron?
Trying to think. It might be 1984. I don't know. I think that affected my worldview a little bit. Probably. I think high school Aaron was a little bit of a communist. Well, not a communist, but sort of rebellious. I didn't really like the system that we had. 1984 is our system isn't as bad as it could be.
Yeah.
But it's still, our system is very bad. I think reading, I think growing up with a lot of Buddhist texts as well, that's what That's another piece of media that I really appreciate. A lot of the values it's given me over the years. Yeah.
Okay, so you said so I'm introverted, extroverted. I consider myself a demivert, or an ambivert. That's what it is.
So both.
Depending on the situation, I can be both. But if I have to pick one that recharges me, one that drains me, I'm definitely being. If I'm in extrovert mode, my battery's definitely being drained. But if I'm in introvert mode, my battery's being recharged. So I could appear extroverted, but I can only handle so much before I have to go recharge.
I will say that Marcus right now is cutting his leg hair with a pair of scissors, and I don't know why. He just
What? I'm just fidgeting. All right.
yeah. I'm just saying.
I usually shave my legs. I have to do that pretty soon.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I think Marcus is an introvert.
yeah. Like I just said.
You can't. I'm just giving the proof. I think I'm more introverted. I don't really mind. If I became an extrovert, I wouldn't mind. Like, it just changes my personality. I think my self-preservation. I've let go of a lot of like self-preservation that comes from my ego, to the point where if I just change my personality, if I woke up tomorrow and my personality completely changed, I wouldn't really care too much. Obviously, you're like, what the fuck? Why am I acting so different?
Yeah.
But like, if I became extroverted, I wouldn't really mind. That's not really like harmful. If I became like,
Well, okay. Say this extroverted compulsion like makes you want to go to parties and such.
that's true. Obviously, right now, it would kind of suck, right? But in general, I probably wouldn't really care.
Right.
Like, from a like a philosophical standpoint, not from like me living in quarantine standpoint, I wouldn't care.
All right. Moving on. Wait, did you answer the question, Kevin? Sorry.
No, I didn't. For me, I would like to consider myself a mix of both as well. I could either be an extrovert or introvert. Just depends on the situation and how I'm feeling.
All right. Ambivert gang. Let's go.
Yep.
So what are some relationship deal breakers for you? Holding any backwards views. Being rude to retail workers or waiters or anything like that. Because I worked in customer service for 6 months, and let me tell you, I really respect those kind of people. And gotta be able, like, if they don't like understand my flavor of humor, then that's a deal breaker for me as well. Also, preferably we don't have any major conflicting views on religion or politics. Those are like my things.
I'm not going to agree on the politics thing. I just want them to be open-minded. Like,
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, as long as they're open-minded, then at least we can have a discussion. If they're not like willing to talk, like politics at all, like if we're actually like seriously going out and we can't even talk politics for like a moment, then that's a deal.
Yeah, that's what I kind of mean. Like if we have such differing views and we're so hard set into it that we just wouldn't like be able to like, because there's something about politics that's just like they're just objectively bad things to like hold, like not winning social programs for poor people. That's just kind of like,
I don't even see those as objective at all. To me, I've had friends in my past that wanted straight up anarcho-capitalism and thought non-aggression pact would like hold a country together, right? Obviously, I don't see it that way, right? But that's their perception, and all I can do is talk with them about it.
Okay, here's the deal with anything when it comes to politics, religion. It's fine that you have your beliefs, so long as you don't throw them. If you don't shove them down my throat, I don't really care.
Yeah.
As long as you're respectful of other people's beliefs.
Yeah.
I don't really. Yeah, me and that guy, we were pretty chill, talking about politics every now and then. It doesn't matter what they believe in to me. Like, Obviously, if they're straight up like they want to bring back like they want to bring upon the Fourth Reich.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
there's some lines in the sand that have
that's
been
right.
drawn.
See that fall under me. No backwards thoughts. You know.
Yeah. Obviously, nothing racial going on. You know, no genocides.
No
None of that
Holocaust
shit.
denial.
But like,
we get the point. No fascists or racists.
No fascists here.
well, like most things, I'm pretty like okay about. Like if they, I feel like the only thing that would really matter, and this is as something politic wise, would be their stance on birth control. But that's only because it's going to affect their relationship as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the relationship. That's not even just as part of politics. You know.
Aaron's fine if he brings home a Nazi, but not if they're a pro-lifer.
If they're pro-lifer, I'm out. And for that reason, I'm out.
And for that reason, I'm out. I don't want your equity. What about you, Kevin?
For me, to keep it pretty simple, other than communication, it's more like comprehension. If I'm speaking to you and you're not digesting what I'm trying to say, and likewise, I'm not really trying to comprehend what you're trying to talk to me about, then there's no real point in us talking to each other because it's just like basically babbling at each other at that point. Nothing is being made from us talking to each other. That, I guess, would be one of my deal breakers in a relationship. I don't have much experience, but that's something in general that I try to pursue or look for.
Right.
I don't have any specific gripes against fascists, but I'm just.
You don't have any gripes against.
Whoa.
Okay, well, we're not gonna talk about it. It's okay.
Yeah.
We can't talk about
I'll just internally judge you for that statement. It's all right.
I mean, no, don't get me. I do, right? I do, but like, if you talk about it and you don't really try to pressure it onto me, it's what.
I don't think I want to have somebody that like hates people. Like,
okay. Fascism
You know what,
and hating
honestly-
people are two different things. I will
Honestly,
say
like,
that.
well, they're kind of inherent, you know.
any type of
most
case
others-
that's just bad. Obviously, I'm gonna be
Like,
like,
I wouldn't
no,
want to
hell
date
no.
an anti-Semite.
Yeah.
Okay, well, no. Fascism is nothing to do with anti-Semitism. You just want a dictator in charge.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
that's literally it.
Fascism. We can probably move on. We can probably
All
move
right,
on.
All right.
we're gonna fall out a rabbit hole here.
Yeah.
How long is your typical bathroom trip? 10 minutes or give up?
That's a stern. I don't know. That's pretty good.
Here, can you repeat the question real quick?
Okay, how long is your typical bathroom trip? So, usually it's not too long, but if it's 10 minutes, or like I'm getting nowhere, I give up. That's like the most I'll sit on the toilet before I'm just like, all right, something's gonna happen, or I'm getting up. So the longest I take is 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think maybe 15 for me. Sometimes 20 if I feel like I can do it. If I believe in my gut, you know. But that's really it. 20 maybe.
For me, I have a lot of patience, so I usually wait 15 to 20. My family doesn't have a lot of patience, and I understand that completely, so I usually try to limit myself to how long I sit in the bathroom. Like, if I feel it coming out, it's gonna come out soon.
It's open. Oh, Tito's closed.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The T. Fuck.
The JSA moves. We're the moves.
What is my life motto?
My life motto is: if I can make at least one person smile or laugh a day, I've had a good day.
Are you included?
I guess so. Mostly other people.
All right.
My life motto. Memes aside.
I don't know. Do I have a life motto? I don't have it really concise.
No, memes aside.
Maybe
Motto. Oh, sorry. Go first.
maybe life is suffering. There you go. Quote the.
Yikes.
I'll quote the Buddha on that. You know.
I'll quote Aaron on that.
Actually, hold up. I got
I
this.
didn't know I became the Buddha.
A life motto, or rather a motto that I came
All
across.
right, Kevin, hit me with that life motto.
Yeah, a life motto that is not really a motto, but I guess something that my friend came up with, and now I'm going to use here. Life is CBT without the CB.
Torture.
Yeah, life is CBT without the CB. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, next question. Let me pull up the channel again. Do you believe in ghosts? No, I mean I know that they don't exist, but my small animal brain at night when I watch something scary, it likes to believe that they are. Despite the fact that I tell myself they don't exist.
Go scary, help.
Like I'll fucking when I close my eyes at night, I'll see the Fazbear animatronics sometimes. I've gotten over it, but last week, oh boy.
Damn.
I don't know. I'm really impressionable when it comes to that kind of stuff, I guess. It really makes an imprint on my brain. When I play a video game for 12 hours, I'll dream of the video game when I go to bed.
I get that.
So when I consume 12 hours of MatPat theories in one day, I'm gonna go to bed dreaming about that whatever the theories are talking about.
I get that. But I don't believe in ghosts. But I did grow up in a Thai household, so I was told of plenty of ghost stories as a kid,
Right.
and especially when I was in Thailand. Thailand's a pretty haunted place, from what my grandmother tells me. So, pretty scary. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's real though.
It could be tied to fear of ghosts. It's just I'm not scared of a ghost being there or not. I'm just scared of something being there. Like the potential of something just existing there. Instead of a ghost specifically.
Yeah, it could just be something lurking in the shadows.
Just something.
Yeah. Be a fucking giant ass lizard. You don't know.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Whoa. Alright. Are there any albums that you can listen to all the way? Without skipping a song?
My music taste is very fragmented across artists. But while I have favorites from this album, there's one album from a German artist named Dendemann called Don nicht für that I would not skip a song from. Even though I don't like all the songs on there, there's not any that are bad enough that I would skip. That's only the only album I'd really... You know what? If you count video game albums, Undertale stuff, I would never skip. But actual music, a German album named Don nicht für is what I would never skip a song from that one.
I think for me, All Eyes on Me by Tupac, that album. The Gangster, the Killer, and the Dope Dealer by West Side Connection. I don't know, a lot of gangster rap that I listened to from back in the day, they make very succinct albums. Not many artists nowadays make themed albums that sort of flow into the next song. So most of the older school artists that I listen to happen to be rappers. So probably those two albums, and then probably what's the album? I can't remember the album. I think it's just Rocket Man by Dumbfounded. That's a pretty good album. It's only 5, or I think it's 6 songs, but it's still a very nice, succinct album.
Let's see. I guess the only album I've listened to all the way without pausing is the BTS's Love Yourself Tear album.
Oh, okay.
All the songs in that album, in my opinion, I think they're all really good. And all the vibes hit right for me. This is a personal music taste thing.
Alright. Well, I guess that's going to wrap everything up for today. Thank you all of our 2 to 3 listeners today.
Yeah,
we could probably get some
large audience.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the most underground podcasts of all the ones we've had so far. But that's okay.
That's alright.
That's alright.
Yes.
You can catch it on YouTube.
Exactly.
Later.
Catch it on YouTube later. Anywho, thank you guys all for listening. If you do, in the future, present or past, and Enjoy your life. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Have a good night.
Yep.
Or evening, or morning.
Have a
day, night.
Have a good existence.
Good morning, good evening, good night. Like the Truman Show. No, that's a movie reference. That's a movie. That's a piece of media that changed my life as well. There you go, Hannah.
Bonus answer.
Bonus answer.